Hey there, it's Dr. Amanda Noel, the founder of Aphrodite University, helping women healers go high-end to launch their sexy six-figure businesses in 12 months or less. Today's video is to help you to stop attracting the crazy clients into your practice, into your healing business, and to start calling in your soulmate clients and how to keep away the crazy. So my story is that I blasted out my business 3 years ago, and I had a really wonderful success. I hit six figures in 2.5 years, and I just went full balls to the walls and bliss. And I was on Facebook and YouTube and like just really having fun sharing my message as a starseed, as a healer, as a light worker. And what happened is I was not very clear in my marketing message. I didn't have any experience in marketing and copywriting and sales and business really to any great level of success. So I was not attracting the right people to my tribe. On some level, they were right because I love that they were spiritual. I love that they wanted to meet their twin flame, which is what the work I was doing was about. I also really loved the freedom that I was having in my marketing, and it was just really fun. If you look back at my old videos or if you find some of my old work, it was like super, super wild and hippie chick and awesome and fun. However, I ended up attracting a lower resonance at times with certain types of people, and it was very draining. And some of these people even had some severe signs of mental illness or slight signs. Either way, it was definitely like, oh, what do I do? I'm not a therapist. I don't want to be a therapist. That's what my parents do. How do I, really navigate these waters of wanting to be in service to everybody, but really knowing that I was not in alignment with these people? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to clear out your blissness so that you can attract the high-paying clients that really lift you up. You lift each other up, so you're getting paid to do what you love, and you really feel a lightness and a success energy after each coaching call or training or whatever it is you're offering them. So my first tip for you is to be very clear about who your soulmate client is and to really resonate at that frequency. When you're excited, you feel into the yes, you really write down. I have another video, the soulmate client attraction video, how to write it down and really get what you want from a soulmate client. The next piece is to have an application form for your sexy strategy sessions. And I teach more about this at AU on how to do a sexy strategy session, that complimentary 30 to 60 minute or possibly even 90-minute sales conversation, free offer that you're really giving out some really good guidance, and it's a consultation. So in this free call, you want to make sure, even before you get on the phone, that this is a person that is meant to be having a conversation with you. Have an application form to qualify for your sexy strategy session. Otherwise, you will get all kinds of crazy peeps that want to just have a piece of you. They're not in alignment. It's going to drain you. It's going to burn you out. And then the real soulmate clients who are ready for your help are not going to be able to receive your help. And that would be really sad. So I want you to cancel the program that says I have to help everybody, because when you try and serve everybody, you're serving the wrong people and you're really starving your soulmate clients of the help they deserve. So once you have an application form, I want you to add in a couple of questions. You want to ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you to getting such and such a change? If you're a health coach, how committed are you to having radiant health over, the next 3 months or 1 year or whatever time frame you work with your people? And then you also really want to kind of look through some of their answers and notice, do you like their energy? Do they have a little bit of crazy in them? Are they saying things that just don't really maybe make sense to you? I often will find lots of like misanswered questions. I'll ask one question and then I'll get a completely separate answer, or 5-paragraph long answers to something I say mention in a few sentences what kind of work you're doing right now. And it's like this whole long thing. So you'll see what kind of boundaries people have. If people don't have a strong sense of boundaries, oftentimes their mental field is a little bit unboundaried as well, which can cause them to absorb all kinds of energies, entities, lower vibrational frequencies, and you don't want this to be part of your sacred blissness temple. So it can be really hard to say no to people, but what you can do is you can offer them like a free resource. You can say, at this time, I don't have time. You can have your virtual assistant do it for you, because that's what I do. I have her send a template saying, Dr. Amanda Noel is really delighted that you applied for this session. However, at this point, her schedule is completely packed and she wants to give you this complimentary blah, blah, blah thing. And you can even say, you know, your session was not approved right now. I don't think it's a fit to work with me. I don't think that, you know, we'll be benefiting each other with our time. So here is a free resource. Maybe this will help you out. Come back later. So you just say not for now, and then they can come back when maybe they get through this weird depression thing, or maybe they just find your resource and they buy it as an info product. They buy your next group program. But in order to really protect your precious energy, you don't want to be working with one-on-one clients who are mentally unwell, unless of course you are a therapist. And then that's great, because that's what you specialize in. But most of us who are in the realm of healer, practitioner, we want to make sure that we have the full ability to handle mental illness. And there are some healers that really do well with healing mental illness. They've dealt with it maybe themselves. So, you know, I'm not necessarily talking to you if you are somebody who the sole purpose of your being is to help these people. But my whole point is, if you don't want to attract clients that really are not mentally well, then you need to move forward. One piece I'm really passionate with is in order to attract your right soulmate clients, you need to have your sexy 7-figure orgasmic website set up with a proper copy. You need really clean and hot copy that speaks to your soulmate clients. If you're attracting lots of kind of weird energy, the wrong people, they're lower vibrational, they're low paying clients, they're kind of draining you, your copy is probably the place to start. And, you know, what are you talking about in your videos? Are you kind of enabling these people to get in the lower vibration already from your marketing? So you want your aphrodisiac marketing to be really crisp, in alignment with what your soulmate clients need right now. There is a tendency that we all have to want to serve the whole world. You need to stop that and trust that when you align with your message, with your soulmate clients, and you put those two together, they will come in and they will pay you for your sacred work. So stop speaking to the masses of everyone, because what can happen, especially now that we're working on cyberspace, is that we will speak out into cyberspace. There will be an energetic, intuitive response, and you'll feel out, okay, I can feel on my YouTube channel, the women that are watching me talk, they want this. And what'll happen is you start talking to the masses that are out there, and this is very different before YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and social media, right? We would just talk on stage, we would see who's there, we would get on the phone one-on-one with our clients. It's totally different now, so I'm going to train you how to have this nice online relationship by simply feeling into the energy there, noticing the toxic energy, the high vibrational energy. Feel into your soulmate clients, feel into the energy that's kind of crazy out there that you're ready to let go of, and really focus in on what you want. As a high-heeled priestess, it's your job to commit to getting what you want. It's not about being in service to people who need you. It's about being in service to people you love to give to. And usually those two things actually do come together. So the whole rescuing fantasy, you know, I need to rescue this damsel in distress. I need to rescue this person over here who will die without me. Ultimately, you don't need to rescue anybody. Anybody who's really, really ready to step up is already rescuing herself by saying yes. And know that it's not your job. You can refer people out to therapists if you feel that they're not a right fit. And really, if somebody does have a lot of sexual trauma, a lot of old childhood abuse stuff, you can hold space and listen and love and say, I have a great resource. And it's very good to have a therapist, someone that you can really trust. You know, in my network, we have Shirley Williams. She takes care of all of our students who have stuff coming up, because that is not part of my business training, and it should not be part of yours. If you're a matchmaker or a wellness coach, you really need to have a specialist who can handle major trauma. So I gave you so much content. I would love you to share what you liked about this video. If you learned anything, feel free to share in the comments below. Go ahead and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you either on the new moon class, the upcoming one, or I will see you on the next video. Namaste, namaskar.